Peace. 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 Islam. 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 Praises be to Allah. Praises be to Allah. Praises be to Allah. Praises be to Allah. Allah, the Father of the universe, Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation by night and by day through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Islam. 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 Praise Allah. Praise Allah. Praise Allah. Islam. 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 Shalom. Hotep. Peace. Islam is a simple faith. Islam. 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 Pardon me, Muslims. Pardon me, Muslims. Let me share this again in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam. Praises be to Allah. Islam. There we go. Let me set that back there. If we can, in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I had to step out and build with a brother. Islam. 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 Praises be to Allah. Praises be to Allah. Praises be to Allah. Islam. If I can share with the Moorish American Muslims, I wanted to take and read something from out of the Moorish Guide with the Moorish American Muslims. Praises be to Allah and honors to his prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Islam. Islam. Praises be to Allah and honors to his prophet, divine prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Islam. Islam. Praises be to Allah. And this is that I'm going to read, you can actually find probably in some of your Moorish literature. Islam. Praises be to Allah. Islam. Okay, here you go, Muslims. Drew Ali in time. Allah sent us a prophet and sent him in time with a holy message, which is divine. He came to let the Asiatics of America know they are of the ancient family. Understand that, Islam? Of the Moors. His spiel was to the Asiatics first. Islam? So I want to share something with the Moors in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Just because Islam, 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 brother. Islam, praises be to Allah. Understand, it's telling me to rotate my camera. Islam, praises be to Allah, Muslims. Islam. Put it back on the stand here. Islam. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Like this. I want to share this with the brothers and sisters. Islam, Islam, brother. Islam, praises be to Allah. Let's see if we can do it like that. There we go. Because I don't want to touch it. Excuse me, maybe I have to sit up so the Moors can see me. Islam. So what I wanted to share was Islam in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. As I'm reading this, it was thinking are considered of that same family, okay? So let us start treating our brothers and sisters like we're brothers and sisters in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Just because they're not members of the Moorish Science Temple of America, remember that their blood is still sacred. Islam, they're still of our family, the Asiatics. Islam, they don't refer to. Islam. But let me read on and share with you in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. It says, why? Because they have been sinners since their departure from their forefathers' religion. From our forefathers' religion. Take it how you want to. I don't care if you go back to Kemetic. I don't care how you go back. You're going to see that our ancient forefathers were into Islam. Islam means peace. Okay? Simple as that. And they always did as instructed by the Creator. Simple as that. And they always taught to love the Creator, okay, and honor the creation. Simple as that, Moors, okay? So it says, Why? Because they have been sinners since their departure from their forefathers' religion. Oh, sinners, why don't you hear the soul of Islam ringing in your ears? See? So however you want to take it, if you want to go back to the Kemetic school of thought, if you want to go back, it's always been Islam. Okay? And we can't put Islam in a box. Islam is very universal. Islam is very universal, but it's a simple faith. It is a simple faith, Islam. And when you join our Sunday schools, we share those type of measures or steps and degrees in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam. It says, the prophet has said, if I were you, I would get ready before you're made to do so. And that stick out to me more as I'm hearing all these brothers and sisters out here today talking about the government shutdown, talking about, oh, more you better start storing up your food, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, Prophet Noble Drew Ali has given us these instructions in the 20s. You should already be on these steps and stages and degrees. You should already know that you're supposed to have food in your home, okay, supplied. And not only just food, water, and the necessities, just in case something happens. You know this already. And then you already know from Prophet Noble Drew Ali that we are to be industrious, okay? So that means that you're supposed to take your trades and your skills and always be able to go out and a trade for a trade, you know, and be able to build. You say you're more, right? We'll tap back into how we used to do things back then, okay? We don't need their system. We have our own system. Wake up, you sleepy-headed Moors, Islam. And right now, if you don't want to see it, you don't have to see it, but I see it. You know, we in trying hours, Moors, Islam. We're being tested in every way that we can, right? But through these tests, right? We grow, we develop in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, right? The prophet gave us the camel, endurance, Islam. And I always hear the prophet say, endurance. When I see that endurance and hear the endurance, I can always hear carry on. Islam, carry on. But you gotta go through these steps and stages and these different trials. And chapter one, see? Chapter 1, Islam, made to do so. Now come and pick up your forefathers and mothers' ancient and divine creed, which carries your national name. Indeed, it will entitle you to your rights. And see, I don't know what Moors are learning in their Sunday schools. I don't know what Moors are learning under the leadership that they are with, but I would like to share with you, and this is not a sales pitch, but it's seriously, Moors, you need to know how to defend yourself as a Moorish American Muslim. Islam, it should be for your own personal use, right? We have a class, and it's open to all Moorish American Muslims, how you go to the county, what you do in the county as a member under the Prophet, okay? How your children don't have to be vaccinated, okay? And the steps and the templates and the forms, we have those, and there's no fight about what we have in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. It is respected, okay? The religious freedom, okay? Under Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Praise be to Allah. But the Prophet says to us, Islam, now come and pick up your forefathers and divine ancient, and your forefathers and mothers ancient and divine creed, which carries your national name. Indeed, it would entitle you to your rights which you have been denied, because in 1774 your light was cut off from the ancient Moors. So a lot of brothers and sisters say, oh, I don't need the Prophet, I can trace myself back to this or that without the Prophet. Well, do it in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, because according to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, your light was turned off. If you're over on these shores, show me where the government respects you or recognize you without using anything that comes from Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Most can't. Show me anything where you can say that the government have said, okay, Islam to that, or peace to that. Most can't, without using any language, anything from out of the Holy Quran, the Divine Constitution, the bylaws. Most can't. Or the questionnaire, they can't. So why play halfway? Why keep going out, creating all these different societies and entities when we can bring it all back to Prophet Noble Drew Ali under the Religious Corporation Act and do greater than some of these other nation states have done? A lot of brothers and sisters say, well, look at the Catholics or look at what they're doing and we can do that. You can't do it how you're doing it. You need to come get up under the Religious Corporation Act of the Prophet. Same book, same page, okay? Because I can't tell you what you're entitled to in the County of Cook, but it's not under the 10.10.5905. That it's not on the same page and it's not under the same filing. That's a new entity. That's not under Noble Drew Ali. You're doing like Noble Drew Ali did without him. Simple as that. So contact our law department, and I don't want to debate. They can explain it to you more lawfully, okay? But we do want you to learn what we have. If you're doing business, how you do business as a Moorish American Muslim, you need to know these things, okay? Some of the programs that we have, first-time homeowners, because the Prophet encourages us to teach our members these things, right? So we have a program for first-time homeowner buyers. 30 days to fund your life. It's free information, whether you're in the temple or not. I would love for brothers and sisters to use it. I personally actually was able to buy this vehicle and some home items, okay, with the business credit. That's what I did with mine. I was able to take and get this and a couple items for, and you can do greater than that probably. But you don't want to work with Arnell Bay. That's crazy. But you're not working with me. See? That's crazy, Morris. We got to quit being like that to each other. I don't want to do it because Neil Bay out there, Neil Bay being mentioned. It's not about me, brothers and sisters. Truly, it's not about me. But we need to be free. So if you got something that can free us, bring it up front. Bring it up front. And let's use it in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. It's about pleasing Allah. And we have this permission and we have this authority given to us by Prophet Noble Drew Ali. That's what it's about, Moorish American Muslim Islam. Simple as that. Okay, it's not about Arnell Bay. It's not about my wife. It's not about Sister McNear Bay or any other Illa Bay. It's about pleasing Allah. There's some great Moors out here with some great ideals, and we can use those great ideals in the Moor Science Temple of America. But if you're going out creating another entity and you're going out creating another society and you're taking from the Prophet and then you're mixing something from over here and you're doing this and that and you're confusing the people. Let's not confuse them any longer. Come on to the Moor Science Temple of America. Let's work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Okay? Because our lights are turned off. And you have no light without Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I'm speaking to those born here on these shores who were stripped of their nationality. Let's quit playing. Without Noble Drew Ali, you're not recognized. You are not under anything. Sorry. And for those who are telling you that this is not our flag and the sword and all that is our flag, that's nowhere in Prophet Noble Drew Ali's literature. Quit letting people duke your mind. Islam? They're turning off your light to a degree. Be careful, Moors. Every evil spirit is moving. Islam? So the Prophet says to us, or in the article it reads, in 1774, your light was cut off from the ancient Moors, and that is why Allah has sent to us a prophet in 1886 to prepare the light that was out. Now, you can argue with it all you want to, okay? And in 1925, the prophet said, I have mended the broken wires and had connected them with the higher powers. So come on, Asiatics. So he making the call to the Nation of Islam. He making the call to the Moorish Council of Courts and the Moors, whatever, right? The sovereignness, everybody. He said, come on, Asiatics. Don't you want to go? We're marching on to Canaan. I used to think there was a city in the sky, somewhere up in the sky, right? That's what they was teaching us. Heaven's in the sky, so we was all in the sky. But now I know it's here on earth. Don't you want your share? To me, I hear land. I hear a lot. That's not just going to a temple building on Fridays and Sundays and singing a couple of songs and reading from our holy Qurans and saying, who made you? Allah, who is Allah? Allah, the Father of the universe. Can we see him? No. Where's the nearest place? Meet him in the heart. It's not to do that. Islam, the Prophet was about business at all times. He was instructing us and raising us up so we can be industrious Muslims. Islam, yeah, we had our time to be spiritual and religious or whatever you wanted to do. But you got to understand that the Prophet was trying to make and give honors to Brother Rasadi Eel. He said, more, y'all think y'all in some ADAP meetings? This is many years ago. He said, more, y'all ain't following the Prophet. The Prophet was about business. Y'all in the ADAP meetings y'all calling those ADAP meetings and y'all in all those books and all this and all that. But y'all still broke over that. Straight like that. And when we did a little research, we found out Islam, praises be to Allah, the Prophet was about businesses for all of us, not just himself. So let us imitate the Prophet. Islam, praises be to Allah. So that's what I wanted to share with the Moors. Islam, I want to just be faithful. Islam, I'm working to be faithful, Islam, and I need your help in being faithful to Allah, Islam. But we need to understand our divine and national creed and how we can use it here on earth as it's used in heaven as well, Islam. So let's work, Moors. You bring your good deeds and I bring my good deeds. Let's bring our good deeds in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice so we can build our nation up, which is the Moorish Science Temple of America. Allah is the head. He's guiding, right? Allah is guiding the Moorish Science Temple of America. Islam. But remember that the Prophet said, as our earthly salvation is in the Moorish Science Temple of America. He didn't say anything else. He said the Moorish Science Temple of America. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. He didn't say the Council of Courts or this or that. He said that our earthly salvation is in the Moorish, depends upon, as American citizens, in the Moorish Science Temple of America. Take it or leave it. He didn't say the Nation of Islam. He didn't say any of that. I'm referring back to your warnings that's read in every meeting. Islam, the Prophet give it to you so we can build in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, Moors. We need those who have skills, real skills. Let's do some real work. How long have we been talking? Moors want to talk against each other. Moors want to fight each other. We don't have time to fight Moors. We need to do some work. Because remember, the Prophet said that these are the trying hours there, Moors, and every evil spirit is doing what? Is moving. And they're trying every weak mind to drag out the true foundation that has been laid. And that foundation is Prophet Noble Drew Ali under love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Call for those who have trades. The Prophet made the call for those who have whatever skills to bring it to him. The Prophet made that call. And I'm standing with the Prophet in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. It's not Arnil Bay, Islam. The Prophet made the call and I'm just standing with the Prophet, Islam. Praises be to Allah. So let us work. Because the Prophet said, I gotta laugh because the Prophet said, it reads in the Moorish Guide, The Moorish Science Temple of America, right, was founded by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, aside from the fact that it's a legal, organized religious corp. So let us work on these human needs in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, Muslims, Islam. The Prophet also told us that we should be able to assist the members in times of distress, to aid in improvement of health, to encourage the ownership of better homes, to find unemployment for our members, to teach those fundamental principles which are desired for our civilization, such as obedience to law, respect and loyalty to government, and tolerance and unity. We got our orders from the Prophet. More is less work. It's here. We'll keep reading it and reading it. But let us read and work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Let those who want to argue and fight against each other, let them argue and fight against each other. But let us build some things for us, by us. Islam? That's all I want to share with the Moorish American Muslims. You know, I'm not the greatest scholar in the world. I know how to articulate my words to tickle the ear. I just want to be real. Islam. That's why you see me, I come on, you know, I might have on a white t-shirt and you might catch me. Sometimes it might be a little dirt under my hand. Sometimes my hands might be beat up, right? I'm just being real with you, Moorish Islam. Let us work. This is not for some fame or something. Let's work. We got work to do. See? And we're playing games, right? So I want to take social media, right? And say, brother, I love you. Sister, I love you. And if you love Allah and you're pleasing Allah and you working for Allah and you want to please Allah, let's work. Nationality is the order of the day, the Prophet said. And we have our divine instructions. And love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Let us work. Islam? That's what I want to share with you. Islam. Our power and our authority, right? All power, all lead. And those whom he appoints to act in the supreme body. Islam. The Prophet has the authority and the power to expel any officer or member of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The Prophet has the authority. Who will willfully violate or refuse to comply with the rules in regard to the branch Moorish Science Temple, and such suspicions and expulsions shall stand until in judgment of the Prophet. The members and officers shall have made a atonement, it reads, and all officers and members of the Moorish Science Temple of America and such rules and regulations of the Constitution shall be in writing. Now, I think that comes from, I think that's some ad, so I'm going to stop more. Islam. I just stop where it reads, the Moorish Science Temple of America who willfully violates or refuses to comply with the rules in regards to the branches of the Moorish Science Temple and such suspensions and expulsions shall stand in judgment of the Prophet and the members and officers. Islam. We'll stop there. But Moors, we got work to do. When you read in the Prophet's literature, you see what the work that the Prophet called us to do in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And we're not doing it. We're getting caught up on whatever. So I want to work. Simple as that. At Maxim Enterprise, we're doing some work. And Maxim Enterprise LLC is not just one business. We're hubbing other businesses through a Maxim Enterprise LLC, okay? And we do have armed security set up now under Maxim Enterprise LLC and unarmed security. And now we have transportation for Carbondale area, for Southern Illinois area that we're doing. The armed security is for Chicago through my brother and my brother-in-law that's up there in that area. And we have unarmed here in Southern Illinois, Islam. Also, we're working on setting up some missionary classes in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and they'll be taught by Brother Mail out of Chicago, Illinois, Sheikh and divine minister, along with Sheikh brother Billy Denham Ill, Sheikh and divine minister. And they'll be hosting a class, okay, a missionary class, so that you can receive certain credentials and be able to do work in the time of distress in your areas, Moors. Okay, how many brothers and sisters can actually do work as a sheik or as an officer in their county, in this state? Okay, do they know how to move? See, not only do you should know how to move as a sheik or officer in the Moorish Science Temple of America, but you should know how to move as a member. So we have a missionary class set up, and we would love for you to take the missionary class if you're under the banner of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, Islam. And again, our new members class, you should take the new members class because you should learn why and the reason why we don't use certain documents, and you should know the reason why you shouldn't have to use certain documents. Your nationality card can be used as a religious lawful document, okay? And in our new members class, we share with you how our nationality card is exactly what the Prophet says it is on the nationality card. It is an ID, and if you're in the federal institutions, they won't let you have it for a reason, because it is a nationality card. It is an identification card, okay? So with us, we learned from Brother D.Y. Ill out of Georgia many years ago how to really have the nationality card lawful as an ID. Okay, Brother D.Y. Ill actually shared it with us many years ago. He said you should put the seal on it more. So you more need to take the new members class and understand why we use the seal and why we do certain things that we're doing in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice as a body of politics under Prophet Noble Drew Ali, Islam. Also, we just want to throw the spirit out there. George B. Anderson, you know, the Prophet was encouraging Moors to be industrious. So where's our Lords B. Anderson? Where's our politicians? Where are those that we can stand with and work with in Chicago, in Detroit, throughout these major cities, through the 15 states where the Prophet set up his temples? Where's the politicians? Are they in tune with the Moorish Science Temple of America? And how can they and the Moors in their area work together in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice? Islam. I don't want to hold the Moors. I just wanted to share something from the Prophet, Islam, and I wanted the Moors to know that you should take our new members class. Our new members class, I don't care if you're a Sheik in the Moorish Science Temple of America. I don't care if you're Davik, like they think they know the basic, okay? And they can't use their nationality card. They don't know how to go to the Social Security building. They don't know how to do things in their county, okay? And their sheiks and their divine ministers. Of what, really? So let's quit playing. Let's quit playing. The love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Help your people. And if you can't help your people, if you don't want to take the new members class, then I advise you to let them come to the new members class. And then they come get it, and then they take it and they give it back to you. If you don't want to sit with Brother Arnell Bay for whatever reason it is, let your members come get it. Okay? Yes, it's $27.50. And the reason why is because everyone with us is going to the County of Cook under the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, under the Religious Corporation Act. Every member with us who does application with Home Office is not under Brother Arnell Bay, it's not under Sister McNair Bay, it's not under whoever the Grand Sheik or the Grand Sheikess or the Grand Governor or the Grand Governors might be. They go directly under Prophet Noble Drew Ali in the County of Cook with that $27.50. Okay? Some brothers say, well, I ain't sending no dues money, and it's wrong. So we just want to work, Moors. But think about this. It reads in the Moorish Guide from back then during the time of the Prophet, speaking about business and businesses. It says, if our neighborhood stores, think about your neighborhood stores too. If you need business credit, give us a call. 680 with the EIN number and the Dons and Bratton's number, we can get you some business credit. Okay? If your neighborhood stores have been overlooked by a solicitor or possibly your entire section, let some Moors or temple take the responsibility of getting the businessman with whom you trade interest in and spend money with us, and we have with him. Remember, if the businessman in your neighborhood do not show interest by advertising in your paper, it is your fault. See, if no one is working with us in our community, the prophet put the blame on us. So here in Carbondale, Illinois, they don't know me as Grand Governor. They don't know me, but by anything as Brother Arnil Bay, a member of the Moorish Science Temple of America. But we work with all the organizations here. We're a small community right here in Carbondale, Illinois, but we work with all. Okay, you might see 7 to 8 feds, right? But it's at least 40 to 50 people that I have given the nationality card to here in Carbondale, Illinois. Islam, praises be to Allah. Praises be to Allah. Islam. So we're working with businesses here. Okay, Leisure of Houses, I work with them. My wife worked with them. And Maxim Enterprise worked with them. Islam. Curbside, we work with them. ETC. Throughout Chicago, it's a lot of different businesses that were neighborhood do not show interest. It's your fault. If no one in your community is showing interest in the Moorish Science Temple of America, it's your fault. How do you represent the Moorish Science Temple of America? How do they see you is how they see the movement. How they see you is how they see the movement. Watch what you're doing in the public. Keep your wrongdoings out of the eyesight of the public. You shouldn't be smoking, and if you're smoking, you shouldn't be smoking in the public. You shouldn't be arguing in the public. Stop, Moors. You're causing confusion in the public. Stop, Moors. I've been a part of those things. In love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, let us build some businesses. We've been destroying each other for so long, but what have we built? We've been tearing each other down for so long when you're supposed to be tearing down your own Lord self according to the divine instructions that you have. We can tear each other down. We can point the fingers at one another. But when will we take the time out and point the finger at ourselves and really get the work within self done? Islam? That's what I want to share with you. Now, since you're all here, I want to share that with you. When we going to quit pointing at everybody else and start pointing at self and say, Mom, I'm tired of arguing. Let's get some work done. Because we all brothers and sisters. We all said we were Prophet Noble Drew Ali. We all said we love Allah. But we can't work together. Why not? Why not? The Sufis can. The Sunnis can. The Shiites can. The time has come when the young people of the Moorish Science Temple of America must prepare themselves to help carry on the work of the Prophet in the great Moorish movement. And now in the movement, now and in the future. By your words and deeds, we must stand for the obligation of the duty, the power of unity, the strength of constructive cooperation, the wisdom of thrift and economic, and the value of time in improving ourselves by the greater attendance at a day or evening lecture and trade schools in the community in which we live. This is a Moorish Guide. Moorish Guide, I think 34. 1929. March the 1st, 1929. March the 1st, 1929. And that's the Moorish Guide. Can we be about that? Islam? Can we be about what the Prophet instructed us to be about? He said that the young will come in. They're going to be about the work. Yes, you have a temple meeting on Fridays. right? But what are you doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays? We got work to do. So those who want to play games, let them play games. But let us get some work done. Let us please Allah. That's what I'm sharing with you. More who are men, upright, right? Independent, right? And fearless, who care for the loved ones and follow the prophet to a destiny which is not unknown nor uncertain, right? We are fortified, right? By the impregnable doctrine built upon the principles of love, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, right? That's what it's saying here. Well, why are we not doing the work? It sounds slick. We say we are all that. So let's do the work of that. Not the lip service. Islam. So I'm just on fire, Moors, filled with holy zeal. Want to share with the Moorish American Muslims that we got work to do for the Prophet, Islam, and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. As I sit out here and wait for those who might need a Maximum Enterprise LLC this morning, Islam, we got work to do. And we're making the call for all in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice to help us. Those sheiks who say they got great ideals and they want to bring those great ideals to the Moorish Science Temple in America, link in. Islam is not about Arnel Bey. Arnel Bey is not the head. Islam, Arnel Bey is not the head. I am just one of the sheiks. I am an officer who works for Home Office. I am not the head. Islam, I am not the head. Islam, Allah is guiding the destiny of the Moorish Science Temple America. And we follow the divine instructions of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And we do have a head. And it's not I, Brother Arnel Bey. Islam, praises be to Allah. We do have a council, and it's not about I, Arnel Bey. There's a body, and it's not about I, Arnel Bey. Islam, praises be to Allah. The citizens of all free national governments, according to their national constitutional name, and those who fail to recognize the free national name of the constitutional government are classed as undesirables. I don't want to see us classed as undesirables. There's a lot of brothers and sisters that are in the temple that are still Negroes. Okay, I'm not trying, but out in cares in the world, they're still Negroes. I don't want to see us as Negroes, colored or black or any of those things that the Prophet said that deludes us and make us slaves to anyone. So I'm gonna be a slave. I'm gonna be a slave of Allah only. Islam says those who fail to recognize the free national name of the constitutional government are classed as undesirables and are subject to all inferior names and abuses and mistreatments that they, the citizens, care to bestow upon them. And we see this, Moors. Look at it. Look out here. You see it. Not only with us, you see it throughout society. Islam? And it is a sin for any group of people who violate the national constitutional laws of a free national government and cling to names and principles that delude to slavery. This is a warning from the Prophet for all the, they don't say all the nations, a warning by the Prophet for the nations. I, the Prophet, was prepared by the great Allah to warn my people to repent from their sinful ways and go back to the state of mind to their forefathers' divine rights as citizens, according to the free national constitution that was prepared for all free national beings. They are to claim their own free national name and religion. There is but one issue for them to be recognized by this government of the earth, and it only comes through the connection of the Moorish divine national movement. Don't argue with me. It's in the Prophet's literature. He tells you again, there is no other way besides the Prophet. Stop it. Stop it. Get with the Prophet. Islam. Make a rap about that, Moors. So the Prophet says, there is but one issue for them to be recognized by this government and of the earth, and it only comes through the connection of the Moorish divine national movement, which is incorporated in this government and recognized by all the other nations, okay, of the world. and through it and their children can receive their divine rights unmolested. That's why you got to get up under the prophet. Because it's going to come a time you're going to be able to see who's who. Some people are going to be molested and they're going to still talk, I'm a Moorish American. All right. John Black. Or whatever their name might be. This is serious, Moors. That's why we got to get under the prophet. Don't get up at anyone else. Get up under the prophet. See, it wasn't a way. I don't know if the Moors knew a way in the 70s. I don't know if the Moors knew a way about the 80s. I don't know if it was in their adapt chambers. I don't know if they had it in their sacred chambers and they never did it. But the Religious Corporation Act, it's open. Allah has guided us to it so we can do certain work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And we cannot be, molested by anyone. Because we're with the prophet. See? But it reads, the divine rights unmolested by other citizens that can cast a free national ballot at the polls under the free national constitution of the state's government. Okay? And not under a granted privilege as it has been the existing condition for many generations. Not trying to sell my brother's book. But Brother Kerry Alandail, in his book, he goes into voting and why and how it's set up for us as Moorish American Muslims. And I am a citizen of the U.S.A. Get that book. And this little area right here, he got a whole section in his book about this, okay? About voting and how it was set up during the time of the prophet and what we can do today as Moorish American Muslims under the prophet, with the prophet. Islam, you that rather are the prophet and my principles are right for the redemption of my people. Go to those that know law. We did that. We paid for the 1010-5905 document, the metaphysical charter that you got to get from the county of Cook, along with the charter that we received from Brother D. Bailey Ill at an expense of $200 some, him and our brother. We took that to the county and we followed the Hers Revised Statute, Section 32, according to the back of your questionnaire, and we were able to receive a favorable reply in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice under the Religious Corporation. So if the prophet grabbed me, I want him to be able to grab you in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. He said, go to the city hall and among the officials in your government and ask them on their intelligent tone. And that's what we did, Moors. The reason we did these, the reason we took these items to the county is because we were working at that time to buy farmland, and everybody were talking about people can take your land from. So we wanted to make sure anything that we grab, that it would not be taken from us by the FBI, the CIA, or any other group of Moors, Islam. So we had to go through some steps and stages using the Hers Revised Statute, using the Illinois 805 to make sure that we at law, Islam. And we received a favorable reply, and we weren't looking for that reply. Okay, we were not looking to be called the heads of the Moorish Science Temple of America, but you do your studies in the county of Cook, and you see what happened in the county of Cook under Prophet Noble Drew Ali, Islam, because no one has actually did anything, and it'll show. The records will show. It won't show on the computer. They don't put it on the computer. Go down to the county, those who know how to do the search, and tell me what you see under Prophet Noble Drew Ali. It does not show up on the computer, okay? For some kind of reason, they tried to wipe it out. I don't know if somebody told them to put us under something else, tried to file for me, right? We even had people who tried to make me this and make me that, or file under me and make me this or make me that. None of those work. That's all whatever, it didn't work. What worked, they don't show it on the computer. But if you go down to the county of Cook and you're doing your research, you will find you'll find a favorable reply. In love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. There's nothing sneaky we did. We actually followed the Hers Revised Statute. And we actually read and studied. And we started noticing, hold on, Moors don't have acceptance letters. What happened to the acceptance letters, Brother D. Bailey Hill? What happened to this? What happened to that? Oh, well, they used this in the Moorish Guide, and they did this, and refer back to that. And that's what we did. So we went back to the original of everything, and we took it, and we filed it in the county of Cook. And we explained as such, in writing. Islam, yes, it costs a lot of money to do this, too. It's not cheap. You got to file in the county, and you got to pay for those documents to be filed. And if it's this big or that big, it's going to cost you. But you got to pay for your attorney fees. Some people say, well, Mo, we don't use an attorney. Well, we use an attorney because we want to make sure that no other corporation or entity come in and whoop us, okay? For those who say they can move without an attorney, praise Allah. But the Prophet Noble Ali had an attorney, okay? And he had many attorneys on call all around him, and politicians. Islam. So he says, officials in government, and ask them on the intelligent tone, and they will be glad to render you a favorable reply. For they are glad to see me, Noble Ali, bring you out of the darkness into the light and power that makes a man and a nation. Islam. So with that, we're going to quit mumbling, and we're going to ask this brother to come on so we can get some work done and get on back to the house. And I just want to share the Prophet with you, Moors. I love the Moors. I'm here. Let's work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I want to see, before I leave the earth, inshallah, I want to see us as a Moorish nation, Moorish business, really have Islam. And I know it comes from us coming together. It won't happen by me and my wife and a couple of Moors is with me. It's going to take all of us, okay? And yes, we got to go back to those that's in the church. The church is really industrious, Muslim, Islam. And we bring some weird, right? But they industrious. They got the mindset that the Prophet wanted us to be able to have. We're supposed to have our own, okay? A mega church, there's nothing wrong with a mega church if it's working for the people. And it's not just to get money out of you. For mega churches doing mega things, it needs to be a mega church. Prime example, in work. And if not, how are you supreme? What makes you supreme? Supreme is not just a title. Put on my mom's hat, grandma's hat. Islam. Supreme is not just a title that we use to utter. Okay? If you're going to be supreme, show us supreme work. What are you doing supreme? Have you housed those that was homeless? We are doing that in Carbondale, Illinois. Join us. And Chicago. LaSure Hill, you got homes available now. Well, rooms available. In Chicago, Illinois, for those who need rooms. Not boasting and bragging. Carbondale, Illinois, we have rooms at $125 a week. Okay? Can you feed those who need food? Carbondale, Illinois, we're feeding the people here every other Saturday with the mosque, okay, the Islamic Center, and as well, when it gets warm, we go out and we cook and we feed you the vegan food or fish and chicken, etc., okay? Also, we have a food pantry here in Carbondale. In Chicago, Illinois, inshallah, they'll be setting up real soon, so where they have a food pantry where other temples can come to Sister Janicia McNair Bay and they can grab food and take it and serve it to their temples or to those in their communities in the areas that they are in Chicago, Illinois, or churches who might need for their food pantry, etc. Not boasting or bragging, but that's a program that Sister Janicia McNair Bay is doing in Chicago, Illinois with her and a host of members and sheiks in Chicago, Illinois. You can contact her at 1-877-808-2477 extension. Type in her name because I don't want to tell you extension, I'll be wrong. Contact Brother LaSure Hill at extension 112 if you're looking for a housing or room, board. And then Carbondale extension 103. or extension 101 for housing and room and board. Also, there's a host of programs that's coming through Genesia for those who need educational, trade, and etc. So again, we say contact Sister Genesia McNair Bay for those who are looking to pick up some trades. I got to turn in these receipts. Those who are looking for trades in the Chicago area, okay? Also, in the Chicago area, there's armed security. Contact our sister, Morris. Contact our sister Genesia McNair Bay for those who might need work in the armed security field. Male and female. Islam. Also for those who are looking, I'm trying to grab it, for insurance. Life insurance, health insurance to 0. Type in 99000 to become an FLAC agent, okay? If you want to become an FLAC agent, type in 99000. That's 3 zeros, 2 nines. 2 nines, 3 zeros. 2 nines, 3 zeros. If you want to become an FLAC agent, okay? And that's set up. It's right there for you if you want to look at it and read it. Okay? Julianne Locke, she's a benefit advisor. She can get you right in. Okay? Julianne Locke, she can get you right on in there, Muslims. Islam. There's her contact, there's her information. Okay? Again, you type in 99000 to learn more. FLAC agent. And that's Julianne Locke. She'll get you up and going. Okay? So with that being said, Moorish American Muslims, Allah is the Father, universe, Father, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I love you. Let's work. If you're in the Chicago area and you're looking, those sheiks that I haven't heard from love say that they want to reach out to me, reach out to Sister Genesia McNair Bay or Brother Rasul. You got Brother Rasul is going to be on 79th doing missionary work, and all of them, all the sheiks, all the temples are going to be doing some work with the UNIA in Chicago. The UNIA and us and the Nation of Islam are all working together. Praise Allah. I meant to share that with the Moors. Whoa, let me take my crown off to those Muslims that's doing that. Praises be to Allah. Again, the UNIA, you know the ancient ones all behind this. The UNIA, the Nation of Islam, so that's Marcus Garvey, Elijah Muhammad, and Noble Drew Ali, all in one building today. You should come to Chicago and bear witness to it this week, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Nation of Islam, the UNIA, and the Moorish Science Temple of America, all as one. Praises be to Allah. The ancient ones are moving, Moors. The ancient ones are moving. Brother Mayo, Brother Rasul, sheiks. These are all sheiks. They doing that work in Chicago. This is my grandma hat, Moors. I got to put it on. I got to cover the head. I can't get out here without the head being covered as long. So, you know, we style grandma hat. We're going to get out of here, Muslims. Islam. I love the Moors. I know I took up an hour of your time. I just like keeping it in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And I want y'all to see me being me and not dressed up on a podium or on somebody's altar. And now I got to be holy and play a certain... I want you to know me for me. Islam. And I want to be able to take that time out and just, if I can read something, share something, you get something from it, praises be to Allah. If you don't, you don't. If I'm not a teacher to you, praises be to Allah. I might not be a teacher to you, but, you know, we're not upset. But maybe I know it's something that I threw out there to stick to you. Take it and use it. Islam, for thy own good. Islam. Islam. But I love to work with you. And love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam, we got to bend it to the side. And you know how the brother back in the days used to be pop locking. I used to wear those demos. I'm trying to dress it up like that. I can't wait for my sister Tanya, Keith Seal, to give me some more fezzes. Not fezzes, kufis. With that, Moors, I'm out of here. Peace and love. I'm just going on and on and on. Again, I'm out making money, and I just want you to understand that Allah love you, I love you, I love Allah, and I want to work with all my brothers and sisters who want to work with me. Hey, it's a buffet, Moors, when you come into the Moorish Science Temple Mecca. You don't eat everything at the buffet. You eat what's good for you, and you leave the rest. Islam, and that's how I look at it with all the Moors. I'm not against any of these Moors. I actually had a book, a pamphlet that I wanted a sister to write, and I'm getting out of here, and we never published it. Well, she published it. She used it for her schooling, and it was called The Moorish Science Temple of America, Universal. And in that, I had writings in there of Brother Lynch Bey, Brother Fuqan Bey, and even Taj Tariq Bey, along with Brother Daweed, Brother Haru, the different things that I heard the whole time I was incarcerated, and I was sharing with different Moorish American Muslims in there, and even Sabir Bey. Yeah, because Sabir Bey back in the days was like a teacher to me. I used to be called Sabir Bey. He explained things to me because I came strictly. So I used to be able to call Sabir Bey, and he'd share with me. He also used to share with me marketing skills. So, all these Moors I go back with all of them. And I've never been into an argument with Sabir, Taj. I've never been into, I'm a Temple Moor, you that. We don't do that. We're about freedom, Moors. Simple as that, you see? And that's the degree I got from my brother Daweed Ali. So with me saying that, I'm going to say I love all my people who love themselves, and let us work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice under this right here. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Let us get some work done, Moors. We got our authority. He came and gave us our authority. I don't know how or what you've been taught or what you've been told, right? But I understand Noble Drew Ali is a universal prophet. If you love Allah, and if your Moorish American prayer is Allah the Father of the universe, same as I have, and you have the same divine constitution and bylaws, additional laws, and you have the same Holy Quran, and you have the same 3 warnings that's read in your meetings, let's work in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We are the same. We are one. Once you understand, we are one. It's not many of us, it's one of us. And from one of us come many. Islam, I'm glad to teach the truth and stand on the truth, Moors, and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. But the Prophet said this: we shall not be secure in anything until we have economic power. So again, I call for my brothers and sisters to help me under the Religious Corporation Act in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Let us work. As your brother, as an officer, let us get some work done. That's what I come to share with you. There's no big I's and little U's with us. Let me share that again. All sheiks have a purpose. All ministers have a purpose. There's no big I's and little U's with us. Islam, and let us work. Let's build this nation. Islam, let's build this nation. Peace, Moors. Reach out to me, 1-877-808-2477. Extension 103. Reach out to me. 1-877-808-2477. Extension 103. Contact us, mstahohr805.co. Islam, Allah's guide, Moors. Let's do it in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam, peace.